Reverend Marc, can you talk about the phrase, turn the other cheek?
No. Yes,
We're just always teasing each other.
I think people think it's like, set yourself up to be wounded again or to be hurt again, and it's look away from the hurt, the pain, or when someone does something to you, don't give it power. Don't keep focusing on how hurt you are. Turn away from it.
It is interesting, and people go through such incredibly difficult stuff, and it speaks so much, I think, to the human spirit, or the spirit of God within us, that like we're not actually crazier than we are. The world is not a crazy. And I know it seems really, really crazy, some days more than others. But when you realize what people go through, and people go through such big stuff, the loss of a child, loss of a spouse, and things like that, or violent crime perpetrated against you or your family, and yet people come out on the other side and there's still goodness there.
Right,
is
they're
tremendous.
Still contributing good into the world, doing good and going, hey, that happened, but I'm choosing to live a life of gratitude.
Right.
Yeah, they don't let that sort of own them for the rest of their life.
Right.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the things that we see too when people are in the midst of some of their worst, nightmares in some cases, and yet a part of them can show up in such an amazing way. They suddenly find that, but I can still love. I can still find ways to laugh. I remember one time it was on my 40th birthday. A group of friends and I were gathered outside a restaurant where we had decided to go, and a homeless man was coming along panhandling. As he walked past, someone wished me happy birthday. And he turned around and he said, "It's your birthday?" And I went, "Yes, it is." And he looked at me and he pulled out $1 and he handed it to me and he said, "Happy birthday, man."
Oh.
And I'm like standing there, I can't take $1 from a homeless man. And he just looked at me and he said, "Please take it." He said, life is good to me. Every night I have a place to sleep and I always have food to eat. Please take it. And this voice inside me is, take the $1. It was just in the middle of that, which how many of us, have that worst nightmares to ever be homeless. In the middle of that condition, he still found a way to be generous.
Yeah, this person is giving you something, an exchange of their heart and love, and I have to give.
And if you deny them, see, that's the thing. If we judge people as not able, what happens is we're denying them the opportunity to expand their own thinking, to see, because somebody offers to buy you a book. In that moment, they see themselves as a person who is able to do that, themselves as a person who they have means, and it always feels wonderful to be the giver, I think, but sometimes Spirit says, no, in this situation, you need to be the receiver. You need to let somebody give to you, because that's how they're going to expand their thinking. That's how they're going to expand their faith in themselves.
Okay, beautiful. Thanks. Okay, and my last question, which I know Dr. Marc's answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Do you like cake, pie, or ice cream?
Pie, actually. I love that combination of pastry and then the fruit,
And what's your favorite?
Cake! With a side of pie.